Be quiet! Why won't you let me work? Let me work, please. I just have to write this down. Quickly. Efficiently. Without fuss. Where to begin? Where to start?
This is my confession. I'm writing this down because tomorrow, I might not remember who I am, let alone what I have done. This story was one of love before it decayed, burned to ash, became a very different beast. I was in love with the most beautiful woman in the world. Her name was Victoria. She's dead now. Are you in heaven, my Victoria? Are you in heaven when we are in hell without you? In hell, listening to the dead and their cries of anguish, their screams of torment. To think that only 2 years ago we were a happy family. The happiness we once knew is all gone now, isn't it? Who is to blame? Can I blame God for taking my angel away to join him? Do I blame the one responsible for her death, if such a man exists? Or do I blame the man writing this down? Am I the author of our misery? I was once a happy man, I was completely sane, we were a family, but all of that changed that night. Something happened. I lost my mind. I lost my mind.
My wife is dead, my daughter's sad and filled with dread. It's time my story was begun, but something wicked this way comes. Hear the screams of the souls in torment. There are things lurking in the darkness. The dead are here with us this moment. Beware, I'm on the brink of madness. There's a beast waiting behind the door. Eyes are upon us, the streets. There's blood, it's blood free under the floor. Take care, this tale will fill you with fear. At the beginning of mankind, he went beyond God and his plan. Lucifer corrupted sweet Eve, made sin and gave it unto man. Lucifer lives in legend, Lucifer lives inside us, corrupts us, makes good men mad. I will make you viewers understand. In blood, I'm slave to sin, just like Eve. I've been cursed. So listen to my story. For better and for worse. I've been quite bad, my wife is dead. My daughter's sad and filled with dread. It's time my story was begun, for something wicked this way comes. And as my story proceeds, you know fright, filled with dark deeds. Such horror awaits tonight, such terror out of sight. Hear the screams of the souls in torment. There are things lurking in the darkness. The dead are here with us this moment. Beware, I'm on the brink of madness. There's a beast waiting behind the door. Eyes are upon us, the spirits here. There's blood flowing free under the floor. Take care, still with fear. I'll be quite bad, my wife is dead. My daughter sad and filled with dread. It's time my story was begun, for something wicked this way comes.
We have finally arrived. Did you say that this was the best suite in the hotel? You know, my good fellow, my wife would often speak very fondly of this place. How things change over time. Oh, come now. I meant no offense. This suite will do. This will do nicely. Yes. Now, if you will please excuse me. Our journey has been quite long and it's quite late. I do not wish to be disturbed for any reason. Do you understand me? Good. Are you tired, little one? Of course you are. How things change over time. Well, Victoria, here I am. 1 year. 1 year since a husband lost his wife. 1 year since a child lost their mother. 1 year of mourning, of hating God for keeping my Victoria from me. 1 year contemplating joining her in death. 1 year missing her. She was an angel in life. Pray she is more so now in death. I recall fondly her kindness, her empathy for the less fortunate, spending many an hour at St. Augustine's Hospital, whiling away the hours with good deeds. Her smile would brighten the lives of everyone she met. She never stopped smiling, even at the end. But all of that goodness, all of that kindness was for naught. Nothing could save my angel. Nothing could stop a demon from clipping her wings. It was 1 year ago today. I thought I told you that I did not wish to be disturbed. Now look what you've done! Get up and do not disturb me again. Are you tired? Here, little one, hush, hush, hush. Shall I tell you a story? Would you like to hear that? Yes, of course you would. Well, once upon a time, a young, some would say handsome actor met a beautiful young woman.
Love, it's a strange thing, isn't it? You can't see it, you can't touch it, but you can feel it. I can feel it. I met someone rather by accident. I was on my way to the hospital when I passed by the Theatre Royal. As I passed the stage door, it suddenly flew open, taking me by surprise. Oh! Out steps this young man dressed head to toe in costume.
Are you all quite all right? Well, you don't look hurt.
Oh, please don't concern yourself, mister.
Well, today I am supposed to be Julius Caesar. You see, I'm an actor.
Oh, yes, I think I saw you last week. Cowards die many times before their deaths.
The valiant taste of death but once. That's very impressive.
Oh, well, you were impressive. It's a shame you're slain so early.
You must tell me your name. No, wait. You can tell me tonight, over dinner.
I'm sorry?
To apologize for the frights that I clearly gave you.
Oh, that won't be necessary. I continued on my way to the hospital, but I couldn't get that young man out of my mind. Piercing eyes, as blue as the sky. Eyes tell a story that words cannot. Later, I was walking through Hyde Park when I met that man again, still in full costume. I smiled because somehow I knew he was waiting for me.
No man is so brave that he does not fear something unexpected.
Oh, how could one be disturbed by roses?
Well, it is difficult to find a romantic line in a tragic play.
Oh, well, play yourself then. Julius can remain on the stage.
I usually give these to my leading lady, but after the fright I gave you earlier, I thought I would make you a gift of them.
Never in my whole life had anyone given me flowers. Not even my own father. Those flowers lay on my desk till they withered and perished, and more petals lay on the desk than on the flowers themselves. That was the beginning of our story. That was where love began.
Though the man knew he would have little to offer this beautiful woman, he had to have her. She would be the one that would change him. We will continue the story later, Alice. We will be together again without God's help. One question remains unanswered. Just what happened on that night when Victoria was murdered? I swear I will make this right. With or without God's help, I will bring you back to me. I know you're lost in hell. I swear I'm set free. How did we end up here, Victoria? I heard your voice calling out to me as I slept, begging me to return to London where we first met and fell in love. How could I refuse? Perhaps when we reach the end of this hellish journey, we will be reunited, my love. Alice has Mr. Mother dearly. Don't you worry, little one. We will see your mother again in time.
How dare you bite me, child? That was very nice, Alice.
It hasn't been easy being a father. Before I met Victoria, the thought of having a child filled me with a certain unease, shall we say. I've already said how my Victoria was endearingly patient. I, on the other hand, am quite the opposite. I find children a nuisance, a distraction, better seen than heard. They are damned noisy, especially when they are infants. Alice is no different, but she does remind me of Victoria, and that is enough to stop me when, in my darker moments, I have thought of discarding her. Her birth was not an easy one. As a result, my Alice was left horribly disfigured. I don't think Victoria ever acknowledged this. She always said that our daughter was the most beautiful girl in the whole world. I am not quite so forgiving. I have seen freaks in a travelling circus more beautiful. What am I saying? Alice is above all else my daughter, and the last year would have been all the worse without her company. Yes, you could show this journal of mine to make sure I have my travel itinerary up to date. Are you quite hungry, Alice? Shall I fetch you something to eat? Innkeeper! My daughter is quite hungry. Could you arrange for some sandwiches to be sent up to our room, please? No. My daughter and I are travelling unaccompanied. My wife. I'm sorry, sir, but I fail to see how that is any of your concern. I understand you are simply making conversation, but please, I just want some sandwiches sent up to our room, so if you could do that for me, I would be very grateful. Thank you. Who the hell are you? Damn you, woman, I asked you a question, hello? Hello? That woman. I have seen her before, but when? Where? She was outside my house last night. Yes! Barely visible in the darkness. Wearing in the darkness like a magician wears his cape. So fleeting, I felt I must have dreamt it. But that hand, that cold, white, thin hand, that is what I remember. And that is what I saw just now. I can't have dreamt it. I'm not dreaming. I see myself on these floors. I feel my shaking hand and sweat upon my brow. No, I am awake. She was here. Did she follow us here? And why? Oh, where the devil are those sandwiches? Look, I thought I told you I wanted some bloody sandwiches. What the hell was that? I've gone through too much. That's exactly what's happening. I'm just imagining things, yes. God. Oh, Arkham would laugh if he could see me now. He is the closest friend I have in this world. I say friend, but he is more like a brother to me. We would spend many a night drinking scotch and causing mischief. How I wish you were here with me now, Arkham. But like Victoria, you too have abandoned me in my hour of need. Well, here's to you, old friends. I look very much forward to the mischief we cause in the future. Are these the same pale, suffering eyes I saw on that woman in black? Can't be you, Victoria. You were always smiling. You would not torment me with darkness and with screams. You would help me. Help me, Victoria. Why are you letting me suffer? First I had to watch you die. Now you have let me saddled with that misshapen.
Years I've lurked in darkness, drowning in my despair. My life is an endless sadness. God doesn't hear my prayers. For years I've known this torture, just longing to be free. A devil killed Victoria, now he will come for me. I was once a non-believer, these demons were a lie. The devil is a deceiver, for evil never dies. Hey misery, I've been so lonely. Victoria's the key. Dark agony soon will be over. Her love will set me free. Or am I damned to be afraid forever, haunted by this misshapen child, damned to wander in the shadow and succumb to all my sorrow? Damned for all eternity, darkness is all I know. There's no God to set me free, Satan craves my soul. How can I love her like before, see beyond the beast? The deformity I can't ignore, I have to try at least. For years I've known this darkness, just longing to be free. A devil took Victoria, now he will come for me. I was once a non-believer, these demons were a lie. The devil is a deceiver, well, he will never die. Hey misery, I've been so lonely. Victoria's the key. Dark agony soon will be over. Her love will set me free. Or am I damned to be afraid forever, haunted by this misshapen child, damned to wander in the shadow and succumb to only sorrow? Damned for all eternity, with grief I'm torn apart. Cursed with these nightmares nightly, demons they won my heart. Damned for all eternity, darkness is all I know. With no God to set me free, Satan craves my soul. I'm damned. Forever I'll be damned.
My hand is still shaking. What has that woman done to me? I'm sick of all this waiting. This journey is too long. Every step I take makes me more and more anxious. For every step, I can hear my Victoria more clearly. Speak to me, Victoria. I am afraid. I am petrified. I have not seen the last of that woman in black. I'm terrified you come for me in the night and drag me down into hell. How dare you sleep so peacefully, Alice? I shall wake you. Why should I pace back and forth, my mind full of thoughts and fears, and yet you lie there with only your dreams to disturb you? Your dreams should give you a cause to fear, Alice. You should appreciate me more. After all, what would you do without me? No doubt you would be murdered by the villagers and put on display like some grotesque oddity. People are afraid of what they do not understand, Alice. This world is a cruel place, filled with cruel people, but not your mother. No. She was the kindest, most forgiving woman I ever knew. She even forgave me when I told her how I had. No, that is a story for another time. I can return blood for blood, blood for blood. Midnight already. I must sleep. Time is standing still whilst I wander awake and afraid. I shall close my eyes. Yes. And sleep. Sleep will surely come. It must come. It will come. The gloom of sleep. I fell into a recurring nightmare. It's always the same. I see blood running down my window, filling the oceans and turning them red. I see coffins in the streets below, and rats. So many rats, hundreds, thousands. They all carry disease and I am forced to watch it spread. Is this a nightmare or something much, much worse? Perhaps it is a warning, a premonition from God. Perhaps he knows why I am going to London and what I am going to do. It's too long. I cannot suffer this anymore. I cannot. Give me a sign, Victoria. No. I must still be sleeping. I cannot be awake. I must be dreaming. No, stop. Your eyes. There's such blackness in them. Are you a ghost? If not, why do you haunt me? Oh, your skin. Your skin is so pale. What are you made of? Not flesh and blood. No. I feel only ice. I fear. No, please! You may take my daughter, but please, leave me alone! Please, I beg of you, leave me alone! I am so alone! Leave me alone! Please! Of course! I see that she spared you, Alice. This is good. She has spared both of us. We must leave this place now. Your mother cannot wait. Innkeeper! Get up, innkeeper, look at me. We must leave this place now. We cannot possibly wait until morning. Fetch me a coach. Are you listening to me? Fetch me a coach! If we were not in the presence of my daughter, sir, I would disembowel you!
That thing is no daughter of mine. So allow me to oblige.
What did you do? What did you make me do? Traveled through most of the night. I did not sleep, nor was I awake. Watching the trees pass by. Every tree was a woman with black eyes. Every glint of moonlight was a pale hand reaching for me. Rocking of a coach usually soothed me, but now every movement was like a jolt to my nerves. A sizable amount of money I inherited from Victoria swayed the coachman to take us further than he would have preferred. Poor Dad, day and a half quiet journey, but I could not have borne the passengers on the train. I felt that one wrong word from a well-wishing busybody, and I would have just taken my scalpel and stabbed until there was blood running down the window, trickling under the door and onto the train tracks like a horrific bread trail. Don't worry, Victoria. I will continue to suffer this journey for you. I know what must be done, even if it leads to damnation. The question remains unanswered. Just what happened on that night. Victoria
was murdered. I swear I will make this right. With or without God's help, I will bring you back to me. I know you're lost in hell. I swear I will set you free. On to London, on to fate we go. Will I succeed? Don't rightly know. For Victoria I'd give my life. The day has melted into night. Watching the trees pass by became unbearable. On more than one occasion I could see the woman holding the hand of a child, unclean, as thin as a whip, half naked with glowing red eyes. What fresh hell is this? Finally I pulled down the blind and screwed up my eyes, but I could still see them. Pale faces, flashes of black and red eyes, interspersed with the faint sounds of wolves howling in the distance. Was I seeing things that couldn't possibly be real? Was I stuck in some distorted reality? As I took one last look at the dark forest before shutting the blind, I realized how far from home we were, and how seemingly mad I had become. What lies behind this darkest night? My bones are chilled, I'm filled with fright. Are we descending into hell? I'm filled with doubts that I can't quell. Trapped in the night, a familiar theme. Never knowing light. Goodbye, my dreams. Always as a slave and always wearing chains, carved upon your grave. Your life was bane. I feel the darkness closing into us. It's clear to me now, this place is cursed. Let's run and escape all this infamy. I must get my Alice far away. No, that's wrong, I won't let go. One day we'll be happy. I know, no, we cannot go away until it's right. We have to stay trapped in the night, a familiar theme. Never knowing light. Goodbye, my dreams. always as a slave and always wearing chains, carved upon your grave. Your life was vain. Are you happy knowing what you've done to me? I guess you're not as godly as you seemed. Are you happy basking in my misery? With a toast to this man of broken dreams. What lies behind this darkest night? My bones are chilled, I'm filled with fright. Are we descending into hell? I'm filled with doubts that I can't quell. Trapped in the night, familiar theme. Never knowing light. Goodbye, my dreams. Always as a slave and always wearing chains, carved upon your grave. Your life was vain. And anywhere you go, you'll be further from the light. All the dreams we'll never know. Now I'm trapped in the night. Now I'm trapped in the night. Oh, now we're trapped in the night.
I'm sorry, Alice. Please understand that your father is very sick, overcome with grief, and above all else, impatient to see your mother again. I said once that I had thought of discarding you. I am glad I did not. I am happy to have you for company, although you're not much of a conversationalist. I suppose I should be grateful to you, really. Without you, everything else would not be real to me. No, what am I saying? I am real. This coach is real. We are on a journey. We will reach our destination. Then everything will be as it should be. Everything will be as it was before. Yes, I am certain of that. Everything shall be as it was before. Forgive me, Victoria. This is just one more step on the journey to bring you back to me. I promise.
I love him more than anything. I love him so much it hurts.
Victoria?
Leave London? Where would we go? What would we do? My father would be furious if he knew. I'm more than certain he would have us hunted like dogs. He's a powerful man with a lot of influence, not only in Parliament but at Scotland Yard. Yes, he would tell them I was taken against my will.
We're not taken against
His
your will.
tenacity could be our undoing. I hope my future husband knows what he's doing. I'm to meet him at midnight at St. Catherine's Cathedral. There we'll be married, and then it's on to the docks, where I understand my fiancé will have a boat waiting with his friend Arkham, who I've heard much but never actually met. Where will we go? How will we survive? My fiancé tells me that I worry too much, but he forgets that I do not share his impulsiveness. Everything must be known to me. Everything must be planned. I still can't shake this feeling that something terrible is going to happen.
Othello did indeed have his Desdemona, and they couldn't be happier. Victoria made me feel almost human. But there was an obstacle in our way. Victoria's father. He tried to dissuade me from courting his daughter, but he forgot. Though I was young and had very little influence in London society, I was above all things very cunning. So this cunning young actor hatched a plan to steal away his Victoria forever and be rid of her father. So one dark, cold night, I met with her father and I No! It was an accident! I swear it was an accident!
You deserve this love, that pain. You are a sinner, be ashamed.
I am not a sinner! No. There is no blame. I am blameless. No. I will do no such thing. You have tempted me enough. I will do no such thing. I must reach the end of this hellish journey, and then...
You not stop this touchdown flame. You are not insane.
I am not insane! No, I will not. No. No. No more. You will not tempt me. No! I think I'll... Driver, stop this coach! Stop this bloody coach at once! Must have been a few hours before I woke up. What lay before me when I opened my eyes was nothing short of horrifying. I thought for a brief moment I must have died and gone to hell. Where was Alice? It was then I looked down, relieved to see Alice cradled in my arms. She was unharmed. In fact, we have both suffered no injuries whatsoever. Nothing else had fared as well. Those splintered fragments of coach everywhere. I could see the coachman lying beside me, impaled on a branch. Before the crash, I thought I saw that thing, that woman in black. Did she cause the crash? Did she save me from it? This was so damn confusing. One thing I do know for certain. There are forces at work here I do not understand, but I am afraid of. I do not believe in ghosts, but I do believe in evil. And I believe there is something evil here with us here tonight. I had no time to consider this. I had a journey ahead of me. If I had to crawl my way to London, then so be it.
How long did we wander before I felt compelled to sit and rest? My feet were numb and swollen. I could feel my boots spilling with blood. Had we somehow wandered to the ends of the earth? It was then that it occurred to me what date it was. October 30th. All Hallows Eve. Walpurgis Night. It is said in some dark corners of the world that at midnight all the evil spirits in hell will be set free upon the earth. How wrong they are. They haven't yet realized that the evil spirits are already here. They have always been here. I was disturbed by a sound behind me. It sounded like a soul screaming in torment. I caught a glimpse of a figure standing just beyond the trees. Was it the woman in black? Or perhaps it was her naked companion, the child with red eyes.
You despise children.
I despise children. Not my Alice, no. She is my salvation. She gives me the strength to continue this hellish endeavor.
Her crying truly causes your ears to bleed. Her face causes you to tremble. Why endure her? Why not be rid of her? Then we can go and have a drink and cause some mischief.
Yeah.
Do you not enjoy our nights together?
Silence, Allan. A demonic child and its spectral mother might hear us. I approached the tree cautiously. My heart was beating so fast I thought it would burst from my ribcage. I prepared myself for the worst. I found nothing. Aren't you glad, Alice? We are safe. For the moment.
Sit here, Alice. Sit here and rest for a while. It's nothing, Alice. Do not concern yourself. It is just the wind. It's not real. I am real. This coach is real. We are on a journey. We shall reach our destination. You are not real. You are just an illusion. Your face is just a reflection in the window. I will not be deceived. I will not look at you. Be gone. Fuck. Scream, Alice, scream! Only you can wake me from this nightmare. I beg of you, please stop. Take her, please. Alice? 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 What did you do with her, you monster? Why am I cursed to watch everyone that belongs to me die? Answer me, God! Why have you taken her from me? Do you want to take my heart as well? Take it! But this is just a mild commute. Yes, I can still get to London. I will make it there, even if I have to crawl there. Yes, Victoria and I will be reunited. We will be home. We will be home. How long have I been here? What's that, Alice? 6 months, you say? Oh, that's good. That's very good. There's still time. We can still be reunited with Victoria. Can you hear me, Victoria? Can you give me a sign that you're there? Why? Why won't you speak to me? Please, I beg of you, Victoria, please, just once on this hellish journey, please speak to me. I must hear your voice. Please. Please, I beg. 6 months now, you haven't said a thing. I'll reach you somehow, I swear I'll win. This I vow, I'll bring you back to me. I will save you from this misery. Won't go, I will find a way. I'll make us whole, I'll save you today. Please be mine, I want you to stay. I want my darling, you're far away. Stay with me, wait for me, don't go away. I'll save you, I have to try. Seize the day, leave the light. Let's go astray, just let go. Don't question why. I know it's real, the love we had. When did it suddenly get this bad? your fate, I'll fix the cracks. It's never too late, I'll win you back. So take my hand, forget your doubts. You'll fly to me, then we'll get out. Or let go, I will find a way. I'll make us whole, I'll save you today. Please be mine, I want you to stay. I want my darling, you're far away. Stay with me, wait for me, don't go away. I'll save you, I have to try. Seize the day, leave the light. Let's run astray, just let go. Don't question why. I know it's real, the love we had. When did it suddenly get this bad? Somehow hear the screams of the souls in torment. There are things lurking in the darkness, but cannot heal their lost its torment. Nowhere I'm on the brink of madness. There's a beast waiting behind the door. I saw a forest with spirits here. There's blood flowing free under the floor. Take care, they'll fill you with care. I've been quite mad, my wife is dead. My daughter's sad and filled with regret. I've begun for something wicked. This way comes. Olivia Victoria, I am coming for you. We will be whole. We will be whole. Yes. We will be whole. You know, Alice, we are not alone here. There are monsters here among us, baying for our blood, licking at our heels.
I see you.
Arkham? Victoria?
You're like a dirty, discarded, bloody rag, aren't you? You've forgotten something, haven't you? You have been here before, have you not? Don't tell me you have forgotten.
I have forgotten many things.
That woman is punishing you. That woman wants you to suffer. It arouses her. She started with screams and tortured voices, but she's evolved since then. Didn't she try to gouge out your eyes last month?
No.
Didn't she cut your wrists last week? Didn't she rape you last night?
How dare you!
She won't stop, my friend. So take one bit of advice from me. Enjoy it. Savor her abuse. Accept her suffering.
Never! Silence!
I can't say you don't deserve it. And I can't say that I don't enjoy your suffering. You have done terrible things.
I have done many things.
We've all done terrible things. We're both demons, you and I.
I'm nothing like that.
I abused Eve and gave Adam a hard-on. And you? Well, you're a dirty, discarded, bloody rag. No one wants you. You're far too unclean. Your breath has the stench of excrement.
Silence!
You've got too much blood on you.
It's the other way around.
I'm not criticizing. I myself bathe in blood. I have done many things.
I've done many things.
This story has no ending. Stop pretending. You've been here before, and you will be again. Again, and again, and again, until the end of time.
What are you talking
Your
about?
name is Dante, and this is your inferno. This is your 9 circles of hell.
Where are you? Show yourself, sir! Or do you lack the courage to face me? Come out! Torture me no more! The daylight's fading, night is waiting, no longer safe in your own bed. The night's descending, no pretending, in the morning you might be dead. A monster's waiting to attack, the devil will give you his mark. Too scared to move, no going back. You're alone, alone in the dark. A demon wants to take your soul. You might not survive till daylight. Frozen if you have to go. You're alone, alone in the night. And though you try to find a light, no hope in hell, you need to try. And evil's unleashed after midnight. Take care of you just like I. We wandered those woods for what seemed an eternity. I was lucky to have Alice by my side to regale me with stories to pass the time. The year was now 1889. 1 year. 1 bloody year wandering these damned woods, and we have accomplished nothing. We're no closer to London now than when our coach crashed those many months ago. We seem to be trapped in an endless cycle of horror. Wake up, walk, hunt, kill, sleep. Wake up, walk, hunt, kill, sleep. Wake up, walk, hunt, kill, kill, kill. Wake up, kill, kill, kill. The daylight's fading, night night is waiting, no longer safe in your own bed. The night's descending, no pretending. In the morning I might be dead. A demon wants to take my soul. Yes, I might not survive till daylight. Frozen in fear, I have to know that I'm alone, alone in the night. A monster's waiting to attack. The devil will give me his mark. Too scared to move, no going back. I'm alone, alone in the dark. I hope you are listening well, Alice. These are lessons that no book will teach you. You're alone, alone in the dark. What? What's that, Alice? No, I didn't hear anything. What? Speak up. Oh yes, we're going to see your mother right now. I promise. We always lie to our children. We tell them that this is a world created by God, that the world is a sacred place, that life means something, that their life will mean something, that they will have a life envied by everyone that will know them. But then one day, you'll open your eyes and realize that it is all a lie. How dare Victoria? Why do you not speak to me? Why are you letting me suffer? This is Victoria's diary. I've never seen this before. She always did smell of elderflowers. I promised that when we were married and bought a house, I would plant an elderflower bush in the garden. Never did do that. Just one more promise I did not keep. No more. After I bring my Victoria back to me, she will never want for anything ever again. She will have everything her heart desires. She did always have the nicest handwriting. She used a pen like an artist uses a brush. Where will we go? How will we survive? I can't shake this feeling that something terrible is going to happen.
It finally happened. We were finally married that night. I can say with some conviction that that was the happiest night of my life, second only to the first time I laid eyes on my Julius Caesar as they lay dishevelled at the stage door of the Theatre Royal. That seems 1,000,000 years ago. I've changed since then. My husband has changed too. Over the last few months, he's become so impatient with me, jealous, making all sorts of wild accusations. Sometimes he frightens me.
This was written on the night that we left London. We were married that night. Why did you say these things, Victoria? Did I not make you believe that you would be safe with me? Why would you not trust me? Though memory is beginning to stir. Something from long ago. Fragmented memory. I woke in the middle of the night from a nightmare to find the bloody and beaten form of a prostitute lying next to me. She was naked, sleeping. I knew that this then was the handiwork of my good friend Allan. No doubt he had kept this lovely lady of the night engaged into the early hours of the morning in some grotesque form of torture for his sexual gratification. I knew then that I must no, wait. That didn't happen. No. Victoria. The memory concerns Victoria. She was spending more and more time at the hospital, leaving home early, coming home late, going out at all hours of the night. Yes, Alice, this was around the time of the infamous Jack the Ripper murders. My good friend Arkham came to pay me a visit, and though I hadn't seen him in quite some time, I was quite glad to see him. He did not come with good tidings. Where have you been?
I've just been biding my time. I'm afraid we're going to have to hurt Victoria.
Hurt Victoria? Hurt my love? But why? I understand you're jealous, Arkham, but that's no reason why we have to
She has been unfaithful to you, Dante. She has given herself to others. I have seen her. I know you don't like other people playing with your toys. She must die. Blood must spill.
Ripper!
Oh, you don't believe me? Then go. Go and see for yourself, old friend.
Decided to take my friend Arkham's advice, and I followed Victoria into the London streets that night, holding my breath every time she passed by an alley or made eye contact with a man. Was Arkham right? Questions running through my mind. Did she use this alley? Or perhaps this alley? Did she draw her customers out of that public house? Did she wear a particular dress? Was it the red silk one I bought her when we first got engaged? If that turned out to be true, Jack the Ripper would be the least of her worries. I followed Victoria into the labyrinth of London's East End. Through the mist I know she's there, a figure loose, just out of sight. I sense there's a danger here, I know that something's not quite right. Emotion swells, she looks so lovely standing there. Under her spell, she's still the answer to my prayers. Beautiful, enchanted, you are an angel of heaven. My heart has been captured. You are my reason for living. Through the fog I see a hole. I have such lust deep down inside. Life with her now such a bore. I will have her, she cannot fight. She's mute, scream. I've been patient long enough. I'm sick, it seems. Why must she deny me her love? Beauty, wait, the beast comes. You are Eve, and this is Eden. In sin we shall be one. This lust has made me a demon. Beautiful, enchanted, you are an angel of heaven. My heart has been captured. You are my reason for living.
This has to stop. I can't keep making excuses for your behaviour. Why are you following me?
There's no man so brave that he is not, what was your words, disturbed by something unexpected.
Answer me honestly. Stop performing.
Stop. I would ask you to do likewise, madam. After all, you are the greatest actor of all. Are you not?
You're unwell. Go home and leave me my business.
Do you think I'm a fool? Do you think that I am mad? Hear this, woman. I will expose you.
What has happened to you?
Get off me.
There used to be
hell. That night, Victoria did indeed go to the hospital. But I continued to follow her night after night, week after week, convinced I would catch her out. But I never did. My Victoria was true to me. Though it would appear she loved her patients more than she loved me. Did she not realize that I was sick? I was a patient too. But I knew then, as I know now, that there is no cure for what I have. It is a sickness of the mind, and it will be with me until the grave. Answer me, Victoria. How could someone as young, as sweet as you, love a man like me? You could have had any man you chose, and yet you picked me. Why? Why? Did you love my mask, and not so much the man underneath? It's difficult to trust an actor. How can you know when they are truly being themselves and not playing a role? I myself can make an audience laugh. I can make them cry. I can make them hate me. I'm very good at that. I can even make them love me. But not you, Victoria. Do not misunderstand me. I would never make you love me under false pretenses. With you, I was an actor, not an act. You believe me, don't you? Of course you do. In fact, tonight you can tell me as much. Oh, we're going to be so happy, your mother and I, Alice. Perhaps we will retire to Whitby. Or we could stay in London if that's what you prefer. After all, your father is no longer around to intimidate you, is he? That man tried to turn you against me. And I guess you could see that, Victoria. That's why you agreed to leave with me. That's why you forgave me when I told you how I... it was an accident! I remember the first time I hurt myself. There were voices in my head, too many voices, too many thoughts to process. I had to find a way to distract myself, to drown out the voices, to make the voices stop. So I picked up the first thing to hand. One of Victoria's scalpels. It was light as a feather in my hand, almost like it belonged there. I took that scalpel and I just cut and cut and cut. I could not stop until the voices did, until the pain became so unbearable that I passed out. There was blood everywhere. I enjoyed it. From that moment on, whenever I became anxious or frustrated, I always had the scalpel to hand. It has been good to me, almost like a lover. Shall we? Can we please see what else your mother wrote, little one?
The price we pay for love is often high, higher than anyone should ever have to pay. My father is dead. I never thought I would write those words, let alone that my own husband was instrumental in his death. I'm conflicted. I always knew my father hated him, but I did not think it would cost one of them their life. It happened on the happiest night of my life, my wedding. Apparently my husband had gone to meet father to tell him of our plans. My father's body was found 1 week later in the Thames. His body mangled and almost unrecognisable. I want to believe that my husband had nothing to do with his death, but I've seen a change in him over the last few months. His eyes were once blue as the sky, full of kindness, but now they are darker. He is darker. I don't want to tell him I'm with child. I'm fearful about what will happen. Tomorrow we return to London to visit my father's grave. I'm going to convince my husband that we must stay with my mother, not only for our benefit, but the benefit of our unborn child. I must be heard. I will be heard.
She doubted me. She questioned my integrity. I can assure you, Alistair, what happened to your grandfather was... It was an accident. The stupid old bastard fell into the water. What was I supposed to do? Leap to his rescue like some dog? I owed that man nothing, Alice. Nothing! Called me a fool. Said that I lived outside of reality. Oh, but I am glad he is dead. In fact, I wish I could resurrect him with my Victoria. Then I would kill him again. I can atone. After all, it is only fair. Blood for blood. My blood for the blood of Victoria's bastard of a father.
You call yourself an actor. Too bad you're not much of a storyteller. Allow me. I had run into the night, overcome with an anger I had never known. I had a craving to tear apart every man, woman, and child of London, and then dump their body parts on the steps of Buckingham Palace.
Where are you?
And then burn the place to the ground. But all I found that was Victoria's bastard hypocrite of a father.
That is not how it happened! So nothing! No, it's all wrong. I had no choice but to confront the man who tried to stop our love. I felt compelled to go and hunt. This man had robbed me enough. I had no choice but to put down the man who filled my heart with fire. I made it appear that he drowned. He felt so ashamed, it's liar. Stop the crave blood, that's the way the game's played. My life was gone, I killed him and I got away. Scream satisfied, die for me, a piece by birth. Scream satisfied, die for me, a piece by birth. Now I remember. First and fast, and soon it's healed. A scar remains as a reminder. It's much more difficult to feel. All my flesh I'll tear asunder. I had no choice but to confront the man who tried to stop our love. I felt compelled to go and hunt. This man had troubled me enough. That's the way my game was played. My life was gone, I killed him and I got away. Yes, I will fulfill my lust. Time for me a piece by third. I deserve this love for pain. I am a sinner, I know shame. I'm an act, my actions fade. Blood for blood, it's true I'm insane. Blood for blood, it's true I'm insane. Of course, Alice. Do not believe a word of what I have just said. These are just the ramblings of a very sick mind. We've been here for far too long. I'm obviously fatigued and hungry. Oh, I am oh so very hungry. Oh, don't worry, Alice. I will share. Tastes like chicken.
When we visited my mother, she looked at me with eyes that were cold and hard. She was disappointed in me, and I felt ashamed. I looked at my husband and wondered if he was worth all this heartache. Were you? Why don't you read the last page?
Victoria?
Were you worth it? Was it my decision? Was it my fault? Perhaps I should have walked away and never looked back. That was my fault. But we both know everything is really your fault, isn't it? You murdered my father, and I despise you for that. I've been blind to the truth for so long. My husband not only dons a costume on stage, he wears one for me too. Everything about him, his very existence is a lie. He is a monster that cares for nothing and nobody but himself. When he hurt my Alice, that was it.
That did not happen!
I make excuses for my bruises, the accusations, the stalking, but not this. Not my innocent Alice. The path before me is clear. I'm going to take our daughter in the middle of the night, and we will both leave this wolf behind. He may try to hunt us, but I will not be his prey again. We both know what happened next, Wolf. Turn to the last page. 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 Turn to the last page.
Did you hear that, little one? Your mother actually spoke to us. Her words have cut me deep to my very soul. No, she must have been confused with someone else. I could never hurt her. I'm gentle. I did not hurt her. No matter. We're close. I'm so very close to being reunited with your mother. Can you give me a sign, Victoria? Can you show me the way? Thank you. Thank you. Who are you? Shall we follow, little one? Yes, let's. We're close, Alice. Story is almost over. Or is it just beginning? Two years now I've waited for this hour. You'll be resurrected, I have the power. With a spell I'll bring you back to me. I will save you from your misery. Yes. All I want is for my pain to end. Tonight my nightmares will be gone. My heart is empty, I've been condemned. We've been apart for far too long. You were once my angel, you will be that again. Your soul is mine to sell, I want my pain to end. You know that I'm your destiny, though I felt evil's touch. I need your love to set me free, a love I need so much. We shall be together after this world ends, and beyond forever. If I should die in your arms tonight, I'd embrace that sweet mystery. If we should choose to end all this right, just cease to be, we will be free. We will be home. Please make us whole. All of the horror, all of the pain, it has led to this moment. Just hold on, Victoria. Just a little while longer. I'm getting so very close now. 2 years ago, I heard your voice calling to me as I slept. I was in a drunken stupor, overwrought with guilt. I wanted to die. Of that there can be no doubt. I would have drunk until my insides turned to ash. and the Reaper came to welcome me into his cold embrace. What a fool I was! I should have realized that all I had to do was be patient. Wait until that fateful night when you would speak to me. You whispered in my ear, telling me we need not be reunited in death. There was a way we could be together by bringing her back to life. I listened closely as you whispered to me your instructions. You asked me to procure for you some items. I have them with me now. Have I done well? Well, Victoria, are you proud of your husband? Do you know, not even my own parents were proud of me. Yes, I never told you about them. It would have been such a waste of words. You see, they didn't really understand me. They criticized my decision to become an actor. Did they ever stop to consider my dreams, my aspirations? No. They mocked me because I wanted to be different. Well, not anymore. Wonder if their bodies were ever found and laid to rest. No, they didn't understand me, Victoria. Not like you. All I ever wanted was to be loved. Well, you will love me even more when I bring you back from this prison of death, won't you? The Book of the Damned, or in some circles as it is known, the Necronomicon. Something I procured from the private collection of Aleister Crowley. It is said that the incantations contained in this volume can bring the dead back to life. This is the final step, Victoria. I know what must be done, and I will do it willingly, come what may. The Book of the Damned is key. Black arts will bring you back to me. I know it's mad, but I'm insane. I'd sell my soul to end this game. Come back to life, outrun Satan. You're still my wife and my craving. No, my love won't be forsaken. God is dead, death will be beaten. Today, Ade Abbas. Why is nothing happening? Today, Ade Abbas. Today, come back to me. Time is fleeting. I'll set you free. Stop this stalling. Why resist? Our daughter's waiting. Can't you hear Alice calling? All I want is for my bride to live. Tonight I'll raise her from the dead. All my transgressions she will forgive. From loneliness I will be saved. If I do not succeed, I will join you in death. Your love is all I need to take my final breath. You know that I'm your destiny, though I felt evil's touch. I need your love to set me free, a love I need so much. We shall be together after this world ends, and beyond forever. If I should die in your arms tonight, I'd embrace that sweet mystery. If we should choose to end on this ride, just cease to be, we'll be free. Help me! Alright! Penny, why is nothing happening? Penny, help me! Alright! Do not despair, Victoria. I can try again. I will find a way to bring you back to life. Turn to the last page. I don't understand. Who are you? What are you? Help me. All I want is for the world to end. I'll kill all and race. All of my dreaming was just pretend. My life was just a pointless waste. Do you love my angel? Do you love my despair? In death I'll come for you. Just kill me, I don't care. So madness is my destiny, and I know there's no cure. I guess her love can set me free, and all that I am sure. We won't be together after this tale ends. Nor beyond forever. Now I will die in her arms tonight and embrace her sweetness too. Now I will choose to give up this fight. Just cease to be, I will be free. Now I will die in her arms tonight in an empty life. Now I will choose to give up this fight. Just cease to be, I will be free. Won't you hope? No, we won't be alone. Turn to the last page. I am writing this down because tomorrow I might not remember who I am, let alone what I have done. I have been sick for a very long time, for as long as I can remember. When I was a child, I was abused by an alcoholic mother and beaten up by a demented father. So at night I would lock myself away in the basement. That's where I first heard him. Neither angel nor demon. I called him Harker.
Well done. You're finally accepting the truth.
Victoria. My love!
Will you welcome me with open arms? Will you kiss me and tell me that you love me? No, your lips are poison and you're incapable of love. You are a monster.
Victoria,
No more lies. Keep reading.
Arkham was wicked. He was profane. He would whisper profanities in my ear and make me do horrible things to myself. But soon that wasn't enough. Soon he wanted me to hurt my parents. Hurt them like they hurt me. That was the first time I took a life. I enjoyed it. Over the years, I've killed again and again. Often young women, late at night. Oh, but then one day, I met Victoria. Pretty little thing who worked at the local hospital. Oh, and memorized that face of hers, thinking of it in my darker moments. I became obsessed with her. I fantasized about a life with her. Why? Maybe I wouldn't have to kill this one. So one night I just stabbed her away from the hospital, brought her to my home. Well, at first she, a little bit scared, but in time, I know that she came to worship me. Why? She loved me more than she loved anyone. Oh, but wait. Then she had to go and taint our little love affair by having a child. It's twisted and deformed, just like me. I always despised children, so I made sure to get rid of it. I fed that fugly little shit to my dog. Then what did I do? Oh yes, then I planned to take you far away from London, where we could be alone to continue our love-making games. But sadly, Victoria didn't want to play. Arkham said that Victoria was undeserving of our love, and so I had to...
You threw me into the Thames, making sure my neck would not break. You knew I couldn't swim, so you watched me struggling like a rat in a bucket of water. But that wasn't good enough. Not easy enough for the prey to die so simply. This monster demanded blood. So you dragged me out of the Thames and took me to one of London's alleys.
You think you're so clever, bitch! But you forget, I already know this story. I was there, remember? And I think of it often.
You chopped me into little pieces and discarded me all over London. A piece on Tower Bridge, another on Pall Mall, a kidney in Hyde Park, 4 fingers in Leicester Square.
Go back to hell, you demonic slut! Oh, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to wring your neck.
How can you kill me when I'm already dead? You don't deserve peace and death. You will be cursed to wander, to live this moment over and over and over and over again. Cursed to suffer at my hands forever.
When will I be allowed to die? When will I find peace?
Never, Dante. Never.
I'm a good man. I'm a good man. No lie to ourselves. We know that God is dead, and that the world is a cruel and unforgiving place. It's filled with small people going about their small lives. Everything we do, eat, sleep, make love, kill, spend, shit, it's all small talk. Something to do to pass the time until the Reaper comes calling. Everything I am is a lie. Even the tale I have told you is a fantasy, a fabrication. I am alone here. Alone in the dark. I've been quite mad, my family's dead. It's all quite sad and filled with dread. It's time my story was over. Something wicked, I should die. I'm something wicked, I should die. I'm something wicked, I should die. Something wicked, I should. I'm something wicked, I should die. Trapped in the night, I just want to scream. Never knowing light. On my roots. Always there's a door and always there's a king. Trapped forevermore. so meaningless. Do it! Do it now! Thank you.